When all my friends started going to university, I was one that knew what I wanted to do and didn't go down that path. At the time, I was very scared. So I loved, the industry, and that's how I wanted to get into it. I started doing my CM and marketing. So I was working and doing courses because I kind of panicked that my friends were at university and I needed to gain qualifications as well. And that's where I built all my confidence and really kind of excelled and knew exactly what I wanted to be doing, which was the digital side.
I did grow up with brothers. I grew up my whole life watching video games because I'm 8 years younger than him and I sucked too much at Sonic, so I'd lose a life. So I'd watch him play video games. I'd build computers with him, build computers and stuff. So I was always really interested in technology, and when we got computers in our house, when we got internet and everything, that was the coolest thing ever. I was super interested in it. There was never a sort of thought that I'm a girl, I shouldn't be interested in this stuff. I was obsessed with it. My dad would tell me to go outside and play, and I was like, no, this is cool, trust me, this is going to be good.
Yeah, it's a typically male-skewed industry, but it's never felt like that because we've grown up in the living and breathing digital. That's kind of intrinsic to the people that are working in it.
So my journey into tech, I guess, was probably I fell into it a bit. I think luckily I fell into it with having a female role model at first. I had the ideas, so the skills kind of came later. The biggest challenge in those skills was that seeking help could sometimes be quite intimidating because it was often really cool, intelligent, males that were in the field that were leading things, and you kind of sometimes would feel a bit nervous about sticking your hand up and asking for help. So that was probably the biggest challenge I faced, was kind of overcoming that and just being more confident. So.
My obstacle was my parents basically said I shouldn't go into it because I'm a girl. I actually listened and I didn't go into it as my undergraduate. And so for about 5 years I did my undergrad, I did a year of some other stuff before deciding I should actually pursue what I wanted to do in the first place. So yeah, it was long but it was worth it.
In reality, the actual answer to this question is just worked really, really hard. I never stopped listening to anyone. I never thought that I knew more than anyone, especially right at the beginning. Learn from everybody who's willing to teach you something. I think that's the most important thing. I think maybe there's more and more a generational thing where kind of expect things to just happen for us and expect to get discovered. That's not the way it works. I just worked my ass off for years. To be successful, you have to work for it, and it will pay off. I promise it will pay off. I promise.